Hello, good afternoon. I have the honor and the pleasure to bring you the following video. It's Captain Ibrahim Traoré's speech in Ouagadougou as he welcomes the Afro-Descendants, more than 700 delegates led by Her Excellency Dr. Arikana Chihombori. And this is what he met them at the end of their visit, which took for about 10 days. And here is what he said, and then later on I will reflect.
Good morning, comrades. Good morning, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome home. This morning I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to you who have taken the time and energy to travel from the land of upright men, to return to your roots, as we say in English. Thank you for coming. You have shown us your brotherhood. You have honored us, and I pray that God will continue to bless you all, to give you the health and strength necessary to continue to return to your roots. Among you, there are elderly people, very elderly, who despite the burden of age have traveled with you. I thank you infinitely from the bottom of my heart, and may God continue to comfort you.
Gold has gone up a lot in recent years, but
I have been following your stay with your brothers from start to finish. Every evening on television, I try to see what activities you have had to do, and I must admit that I am very pleased with everything you have already been able to discover. But I pray to God that time will still be on our side and that you will be able to return and discover many more things throughout Burkina Faso. Of course, many have been advised against coming to Burkina. You are our ambassadors now, and I think that you are best placed to go and make others understand that Burkina Faso is far from what these Western media are trying to portray in the eyes of the world. Burkina is very approachable. Burkina is resisting. Burkina is standing tall, and Burkina is alive. And thank you for proving this to the eyes of the world. I also salute you for your determination to want to support us in our fight, and therefore to want to support your brothers and sisters here in Burkina Faso by investing in all possible areas. I spoke with the Prime Minister yesterday about the permanent resident card. Of course, we had set conditions for acquiring the card, but also other financial conditions, but we have decided to lift the financial condition as far as you are concerned. So that for you, it will be a question of just sticking to the issue of the card. In all other respects, you will be examined. And thank you for opening the door for all those who wish to obtain this card to be able to invest and stay in Burkina Faso. That said, Burkina Faso is a country under construction, and I think that many opportunities have been presented to you. There are still many other opportunities. First of all, regarding radio and television, I can also assure you that I will do everything I can to support the creation of such a radio or television station here in Burkina Faso. Because communication is a weapon and no one can tell our story better than ourselves. For a long time, they were the ones who told what they wanted about Africa. They were the ones who told what they wanted about the black man. Now, it is time for us to say no to that and to tell things as they are. And I encourage you to continue this project that we will support a lot. Burkina Faso is under construction. We have begun to change many of our laws to allow for better living together, but also to secure investments for Burkinabe people and all those who want to come and invest in Burkina Faso. When we take the real estate sector, for example, it is a booming sector in Burkina Faso. We take the sector of agriculture and agricultural processing, particularly the agri-food industry and energy. In short, there are many sectors that are open and we need the brains of our brothers to come and build the industries needed to process our raw materials. And we are the ones who will have to feed the world and not us who will have to go and give orders in the eyes of the world. And it is quite possible that Africa will feed the world. And so I invite you to think about it, to come together perhaps. But I assure you that we will support you so that you can invest in key sectors in Burkina Faso that can benefit you and all your brothers here. And that is the very essence of our fight. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue the great work they have begun, and I congratulate them on this initiative with the institute that has been able to do this wonderful work. They will continue to present opportunities to guide you and direct you towards structuring and beneficial investments. And we will continue to monitor this very closely so that you are not disappointed with your investment in Burkina Faso. Recognize one thing. The fight we are waging is a fight of endurance. And you have decided to carry our message throughout the world. We are not fighting for Burkina Faso alone. We are fighting for Africa. We are fighting for the black man. We are fighting for the dignity of Africa. We are fighting for the well-being of our people. And those who fight for the dignity and well-being of their people also have something in their hearts. Our hearts go out to all the people who are fighting for justice, equality, and well-being. And we are friends with all the people who respect us and who respect our sovereignty, our dignity. And thank you for supporting this fight that we are waging. It is very difficult to lead this type of fight, and I know that you know this better than I do. Seeing Africa awaken is a nightmare for some. But nevertheless, Africa is awakening and Africa will awaken. We will not be complicit in their desire to see Africa as the reality of what they have thought and said about Africa, in particular a land of slaves, a cursed land. We will not be complicit and support them so that what they think is true. We will tell them that Africa is a continent of hope, a combative continent, and Africa is a continent of the future, and we will fight for that. Some will say and some will say that it is impossible for Africa to catch up, to wake up. When we wanted to take control of our country's destiny, we were told that it was impossible to do what we wanted. Others discouraged us. They always gave examples of African heroes who were killed to tell us that these heroes tried but could not, to make us understand that it was a lost cause for our struggle. But we said that impossible is not African. If impossible was African, our grandparents, our ancestors suffered a lot. There is no other people in the world who suffered like Africans. No people can claim to be able to survive after all the trials that black people have endured. We remember that it was colonization, slavery, and Arab-Muslim conquests. Here, Africans have experienced all sorts of humiliations, all sorts of treatments aimed at exterminating us. They wanted to eliminate the black fast because they were the brave ones that they always took, killed, and deported. So Africans are the most resilient in the history of humanity because we have resisted all possible barbarities. But today we must continue the fight. And that is why I thank you again for this fight that you are leading, because the continent is still suffering. Look at what is happening in Sudan. They are exterminating our black brothers. Look at what is happening in the Congo. Look at what they are doing in the Sahel. Everywhere, they are manipulating blacks so that we kill each other. They send weapons and we continue to kill each other. This has to stop, and it is quite possible. And the first weapon that we can use, that you can use, is communication. It is to explain to blacks where they come from and who they are and where they can go. And it is quite possible, and I congratulate you. I encourage you in this fight. Wherever Africans meet, we must understand one thing. United, we can go far, and we must succeed in uniting in one way or another. And this is not enough today, but also for the elders who must be able to explain to the youth what they experienced yesterday and how we must behave today in order to unite. And I count on everyone to continue this fight wherever they are, because we are fought today by imperialism, which seeks by all means to make us disappear, but also by our own brothers. Some who are the valet of imperialism, but others also for their own simple interest. Personally, I would say that there are many African heads of state who do not like me. There are many
who do not appreciate me. Perhaps because they are jealous. Perhaps I am also a danger to their masters. Anyway, I don't hold it against them. And they pretend. When people meet them, they pretend to love me. But I know that many of them don't love me. But our prayer is that God will change them deeply in their hearts. May God put a lot of love in their hearts, not for us, but for their people. So that they will love their people and fight for their people, because we will continue to preach the message so that their youth will wake up. And I pray to God that God will put love in their hearts, that they will love their youth, that they will love their people, and that they will fight for the well-being of their people. Maybe through this, we too will benefit from a little bit of love from them. And I pray to God that this can happen, and very quickly, that we can see in the same direction, see that we must fight for the well-being of our people, our youth, our continents, our countries, and through this, there is no choice, we will unite because Africa is immensely rich. We have a huge market and we have brains throughout the world, and we are going to bring all their brains to work with us. And Africa needs all its sons, all its daughters to be able to develop. And you are carrying this message, you are carrying this fight, and we must do everything to ensure that this fight succeeds and as quickly as possible. This is very important because you must see this fight succeed in a short time, and it is quite possible. So I encourage you, I congratulate you for everything you do, and before concluding my remarks, I invite you to come back to Burkina Faso at every opportunity, because we are going to transform Burkina Faso to make Burkina an example. So that people can see that it is possible. We are going to start from this war situation, build the country, make it better, and let everyone see that it is indeed possible, and that will motivate others to embark on the same path as us. Thank you for this support. Thank you for the warmth that you have come to give us. Thank you for the love that you have come to give us. And I pray to God that you all return safe and sound, and that you return home to Burkina Faso to invest and live peacefully whenever you wish. Thank you very much to all. May God be with you. May God bless you. The homeland is back to us. Thank you.
So what a wonderful speech by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. You know what? After I watched this video now with you live, I need to reflect on it with a separate program that is perhaps coming up tonight in few hours. But just quickly, you know, he thanked the delegates. He showed his very humble side. He also showed his fiery side by referring to that some of the heads of states in Africa, how they hate him. And he knows that they are pretending when he meets them, pretending that they love him. I mean, Captain Ibrahim Traoré did not meet a lot of presidents anyway. I mean, even the Sahel states presidents for that matter. So who he's referring to in this speech? That one there is a fire. The other one, he said they are opening their doors for the investment in real estate economy, in agriculture as well. And he supported them in their Pan-African television and Pan-African radio establishment by these delegates. So definitely they can be the delegates, rest assured, because Burkina Faso is quite a practical country. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is a president that's walking the talk. And finally, he invited them to come back again, and they will see many changes in Burkina Faso. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. You know what? I'm going to make another video for you to reflect, point by point on what he said, because that's really important. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to hit the notification bell for upcoming videos, and to share the video with others. Give it a like if you find it informative enough. It's a ciao for me for now. Bye.